Hello and welcome back. I am Natalie Schlute, your manifestation coach, and today is the official day one of working our way through the actual journaling process for Manifest with Your Higher Wisdom, my new book that's out on Amazon. Be sure to check it out if you don't already have it. But the last few videos, we've been going through all of the groundwork information of manifestation, definitions, understanding our spiritual nature, our human nature, the process of transformation to become the greatest version of you that has manifested everything you desire. And we've gone through step by step what the journaling process is going to look like. So in this episode, we're really just focusing on day one. You're now ready to start your journaling process. And what does day one look like? So I'm literally opening up the book, going to be reading through it with you, and also giving some insights in how you can get the most out of these journaling questions so that you are getting your deepest and biggest transformation. Be sure to give this video a like, hit that bell so you get notified when I have new episodes out, and be sure to follow my YouTube page as well. So every day you're going to start with a morning meditation. There's a few ways to do this. I do have a free guided meditation that you can download at natalieschlute.com/morning meditation. And it's an instant download. So you can go ahead and listen to that. It's 5 minutes, simple, short, to the point. It helps you open your heart space, open your intuitive eye, and really allow yourself to bring in some of that guidance from your soul, your higher self. And so once you do the meditation, whether it's through the guided meditation or if you like to choose your own meditation music and just sit and find your own spiritual connection, either way, you're going to receive some information. And that's what you're going to journal down first. What are any thoughts, insights, visions that came to you? Maybe you just feel calmer, more connected, more settled. Your anxiety is gone, or you had difficulty focusing this morning. Whatever the experience is, jot it down. It doesn't have to be perfect. Not every day you're going to have these massive downloads, and that's okay. This is really just getting into the practice of tapping into your intuition, tapping into the soul version of yourself, connecting to the spiritual realm, quieting the mind, quieting the body, and really getting into your focus. Focus is the point of meditation. There's a lot of different ways we can meditate, and there's going to be some guided meditations starting in here too that take you on a spiritual journey. This is less about going on a journey. This is about tapping in and finding that connection with yourself for yourself. So that's step one, morning meditation. And then today we have some clarity questions. So if money were not an issue, what would you like to experience in this lifetime? What would you like your life to be like on a daily basis? Now you can go ahead and just start with these journaling questions, or if you want to upgrade and add the guided meditation album, there's a specific meditation that can help you explore these questions a little bit deeper. And the meditation that goes along with this day for day one is Door to the Future meditation. It's a beautiful guided meditation where I take you on this path and this journey that opens you up to all these doors, and the doors start to light up, and the one that shines the brightest in your imagination, you move towards that door, you open that door, and you explore and see whatever the spiritual realm has brought to you. And that is going to help you open yourself to the potential for drawing in the most amazing life and miracles that you can imagine. Amazing manifestations that are ready for you in your future and will open you up in a new way. So you can listen to that guided meditation with the album on Audible, or you can just go ahead and answer these questions for yourself without that, just depending on your time and what experience you want to have. But these questions are really here to open up your mind. Often when we think about the goals and the things we want to manifest, we sometimes limit ourselves to what our current reality is or what we've seen in other people's reality. But I really want you to go beyond that. If life were limitless, what would it be? What would you have? What would you do? What would your day-to-day look like? A couple other questions here in the clarity question section. What would your career, finances, relationships, hobbies, and health be like? How would you feel having these things? What would you bring you fulfillment and excitement? What would bring you peace and security? What are you passionate about? What do you value? What's important to you? These are just prompts to help you really open up and think beyond what you might think of as a typical thing. Like, I want the house, I want the car, I want this. But what's really going to light you up? And the more you explore these questions, You might find some things that you didn't know you were excited to manifest, or you didn't know you wanted to draw into your life. Once you've gone through these clarity questions, then ask yourself, what are the top 3 things that you want to manifest in the next 30 days? Now, with that said, if there are some things that you want to manifest that are beyond 30 days, that you know are just going to take you a little bit longer than that, go ahead and write them down here anyways, because you can take steps towards those bigger goals. So don't limit yourself necessarily to 30 days. I put 30 days in here because this is a 30-day journaling process. And so we want to be realistic. But if you have something that's bigger than 30 days, go ahead and jot it down, because you can still break down and figure out what the action steps are to meet those goals that are beyond 30 days. And you can maybe get partway there, halfway there, a quarter of the way there, whatever that looks like, depending on what these bigger goals are. For the ending question, what are 2 to 3 things you can do today to move forward towards your manifestation goals? And write down those things. So we want to make sure that as we're setting our goals, we're also setting ourselves up for success by figuring out, what action can I take? How do I need to get a little more into alignment? And what can I physically do today so that you're making progress towards those goals? And it can be something very small. It doesn't have to be something big and major, but every little thing you do adds up. It adds up to creating the results you want over time. So that's your entire morning. And after you do this, you're going to feel so empowered. You're going to feel so connected to dreaming big, to thinking about what you really want in life and how you can actually get there. You can see how this process starts to prime your brain for being more intuitively connected through the meditation process, towards thinking in a goals-oriented way, and then moving forward with your life. At the end of the day, the evening questions is going to be the same every night. You're going to rate yourself from 1 to 10, 1 being horrible, 10 being amazing, and write what felt great and what didn't feel great. So this could be anything. A lot of things just pop up in our day that we weren't expecting, or maybe we overextended ourselves. We thought we were going to get more done and didn't. Whatever it looks like, what came up for you, what worked, what didn't, and just let it out. The nice thing about journaling is we can take things off our mind and put it onto paper. And there's this really cathartic experience that I have always received from journaling, where sometimes I'll repeat things in my mind over and over again. It's almost like I'm trying to memorize or remember it. Like I don't want to let go of things. But once I journal it and put it down on paper, I can actually let it go. There's this sense of relief of like, oh, it's on paper, so I don't need to hold it in my mind. It doesn't take up space anymore. So jotting down the things that are working or bothering you can be really helpful to just let it out in the journaling process. It's part of the surrender. It's part of the letting go and creating space for more of what you want in your life. You're also going to answer the questions for issues that came up today, such as distractions, emotional reactions, or mental blocks. Determine how you are going to address these issues now and in the future. So what do you need to change, or are these things that you just need to make peace with in your reality? Meaning, when we look at things like blocks or frustrations or anything that just didn't work out well, is there something we could have done differently? In the future, if this comes up again, how are you going to show up differently? And sometimes there's just things in life that are just going to be that way. And we have to figure out, how am I going to accept this? Is it, if it's something that you genuinely can't change, maybe you just have to change how you're reacting to that life situation. You know, maybe there's something that happens over and over again in your life, and no matter what, you're going to get frustrated or annoyed by it. So you're going to have to make your peace with it, because that frustration, that annoyance, that disapproval, or not accepting of whatever's bothering you, it's taking up space. It's taking up energy that isn't necessarily serving you. So it's important to figure out, how am I going to make peace with this? Or how am I going to show up differently so I'm more mature, I'm calmer, I'm reacting better to these things, or I'm problem solving instead of complaining and feeling like the victim. This is a really beautiful opportunity every single evening to dig into how you can shift, how you can show up differently, how you can kind of troubleshoot and problem solve the things that happen in your life in a very mature way. So this is a really beautiful process for evaluating things that just aren't great in your day. Because let's face it, we're here on planet Earth and there's just things that aren't always wonderful. And following that, what went well? Okay, what went well today? What are you proud of? How did you make progress? Did you accomplish your goals? Did you follow your higher wisdom intuition today? So this is a chance, now that we've like laid out all our dirty laundry, we kind of work through it. Let's focus on the positive at the end of the night. What is working for you? What's wonderful? Did you have an aha moment? Did you hear your intuition and actually follow it? Did you get some of the things done on your goal list? And maybe you didn't get anything done, but some other things came up and you're just really proud of how you showed up for your life. You're proud of how you showed up for the challenges that came up. This is a chance for you to really love and honor yourself, for you to praise yourself and build yourself up. If we don't do this process of really looking at the things that we're proud of and realizing, hey, I am a good person. I am worthy. I am taking steps forward. I am proud of myself. We have to make sure we are praising ourselves for the things that are going well, the things that we are doing well, because that starts to build our confidence. And that confidence radiates as this beautiful glowing light as you move around in your everyday life. It makes you a bigger magnet for all the wonderful things that are coming in. So be sure you are doing all the positive work with praising yourself too. And then of course, one of the best parts is prayer time. So write down anything you would like to ask God, the universe, your angels, ancestors, or other divine guides of your choice to help support you with manifesting. This prayer time can be to ask for help, for healing, for friends, for family members, for yourself. It can go towards your manifestations. It can just be a gratitude, thanking God, thanking your angels for coming in and supporting you and being there for you through this entire journey and process. And so allow this to be your time to really connect on a spiritual level. Anything goes. This is just you and your spiritual connection and how you choose to experience that. There's no right or wrong way. I really want you to lean into this and allow it to be your own spiritual transformative experience. Again, no right or wrong. This is just you and your spiritual nature. And then we also have the optional listen to the subliminal manifestation accelerator before bed. So there's a couple versions of this audible meditation. It's beautiful music that will help you fall asleep. There's a 30 and 60-minute version of it. And then underneath the surface, you can't really hear it, but there's me speaking these beautiful affirmations to you that are going to help you build confidence, self-love, to help you feel worthy of receiving your manifestations, to help you feel like it's possible, that you do have what you need within you already to create your manifestations, to draw things in. It's a really beautiful way of programming your subconscious mind while you sleep. It takes no effort on your part. You don't have to think. You don't have to work for it. You can even listen to these meditations at a low level while you're working on the computer and doing things around the house. Like, it's definitely possible to do that too. They are at these binaural beat levels that help you to fall asleep as well. So that's a really beneficial. It can help you relax, calm your nervous system, and potentially clear things out like anxiety, depression, and so forth. So I highly recommend checking that out in the guided meditation album and adding that to your routine as well. So that's day one. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope my explanation of some of these questions gave you a little more insights. So be sure to come back to this video if you feel like you need a little bit more guidance, you want a refresher, and to get a little deeper into the understanding of the questions that are a little more repetitive and consistent throughout the journaling process. If you're absolutely loving this, you're loving the book, you're loving the journaling process, be sure to go over to Amazon and give me a review. It helps so much to have your reviews. It allows more people to find the book and the journaling experience. It's going to transform more lives, raising people's vibrations, allowing people to manifest more of what they want, and just bringing the collective consciousness of the entire planet up. So I really genuinely appreciate all of your reviews on Amazon. And if you're also going through the guided meditation album, listening to the subliminals and so forth, be sure to give me a review on Audible as well, because once again, your reviews help people find this content. It helps push it out so that people are experiencing more of this amazing work, transforming their lives from the inside out, feeling more joy, happiness, love, and fulfillment. If you're really enjoying this process and you actually want to expand and go deeper into this work beyond the book, meditation, and videos, be sure to check out natalieschlute.com/soul mastery school. My Soul Mastery School is an amazing place where you can get certified in manifestation practices. You get to work with me personally in group coaching settings on Zoom calls every single month. There's a beautiful community, and you get to bring a friend for free to go through the entire coursework process of videos, so many other meditations. You get workbooks, and a really transformative process. I think you're absolutely going to love it, so be sure to check that out. I have tons of playlists that I think you're absolutely going to enjoy, including this full 30-day Manifest with Your Higher Wisdom journaling experience. Be sure to check out all those playlists so you can do a deep dive and just binge watch on all the good stuff.